Hello, my name is Delonte Wood, and I don't know, this channel is just whatever I like to do. Love wrestling, love making videos, movies, acting, making music, love everything. So that's what this channel will be about. But today, I'm discussing Wrestlemania 42 and my opinions and thoughts. Again, if you don't like them, it's okay. You don't gotta agree with me. Everybody is able to have their own opinion. So first off, we're gonna start with the opening match of night one, which was sorry, I'm a little messed up. Which was Usos and LA Knight versus The Vision and IShowSpeed. I think that match was way too short. I feel like they could have done a lot more during the match, like how they did after the match with Speed jumping off the pole onto Logan Paul onto the table. I feel like that could have been in the match, but that was fine outside the match. I just feel like the match could have gone for a lot longer, and we could have seen more of what IShowSpeed could do in the ring. And because we already know Logan Paul, he's a great wrestler, phenomenal. Oh, it just fell a little bit. And then Austin Theory, I'm a huge Austin Theory fan. He's the GOAT. And then, LA Knight and then the Usos. No big deal. But I feel like you could have done more to show what Speed can do. Because, Speed had that little match against, what was his name? Anthony Luke in front of Randy Orton. And that was a pretty great match. I feel like Speed could have done more. Because Speed's capable. I know he is. Moving on to the next one. The match after that was Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. I feel like that match was just a beaut. Just going at each other. Just phenomenal. And Jacob Fatu won. Yes. I feel like that was just a great outcome. I would have been fine no matter who won. But I feel like Jacob Fatu was just, I don't know. I feel like Jacob needed this win more than Drew needed it. Because Drew's up here. Jacob's still making his way up. And they're great, phenomenal wrestlers. Two of my favorite wrestlers in the company right now. In the entire wrestling business. But I feel like that match was just, I don't know. It was a very great match. And it's just like, they were using everything to get at each other. Like, Drew McIntyre hitting Jacob with his phone. That was just funny. And then right after that, posted on Twitter. Hilarious. And like, they ended up whipping each other with the referee's belt. That was hilarious. And then like, using the wrench and all that to jab each other's eye out. It's great. I feel like I just realized I should put like a however rating out of 10. We'll do this one, then we'll rate the Speed match again. Alright, here we go. But yeah, this was a pretty great match, the outcome. I'm going to give this one a solid 7 out of 10. It was a great match. IShowSpeed and The Vision versus the Usos. I'm going to give it like a 4 for the match itself, but afterwards could bump it up to like a 5 or 6. Alright, moving on to the next match. Next was the Women's Tag Team Championships. I think that match was also extremely short. I feel like they could have done a lot more with all the women's matches because they were like 5-6 minutes each. And yeah. But, it was very obvious. We already knew Paige was going to come back. We knew she signed. And we already knew Nikki Bella wasn't medically cleared. So it was just like, Paige is right there. They're going to put Paige. Easy. Snap. I feel as they didn't really, Brie Bella and Paige didn't need the win. I feel like the win for sure should have either stayed with Nia Jax and Lash Legend or went to Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. That's just my opinion. I would prefer Nia Jax and Lash Legend continue being champs But that's, again, like I said, that's just my opinion. Other words, I feel like it was just a pretty good match. Alright, I'm gonna give this match a pretty solid 6 out of 10, I guess. I don't know. Nah, 5. 5. Because if I give this a 6, go back, change Jacob and Drew to like a 8. Right, there we go. Next up, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. This match was my least favorite, mainly because of the outcome. I feel Becky Lynch did not need to win this title back. I feel like AJ Lee could have just kept on going as champ. And if you really wanted to put the belt back on Becky later on, not just right now, because AJ Lee just won it at what was it? I don't remember. But I feel Becky did not need this title. She's held it 2 times already. Now she's on her 3rd. I feel they should have had AJ Lee win and then move on progressively. Have AJ Lee lose to somebody like a Sol Ruka or something like that. Because Sol Ruka is now on Raw. If you watch the Raw after Wrestlemainia. Yeah. I feel Becky didn't really need this win because Becky's Becky. Put Becky back in the title picture too. Alright. I'm going to give this match a solid, 6. I don't know. I'm giving everything a 6 today, probably. Alright, moving on to the next match. This was my second favorite match. My favorite match from night 1. My second favorite from the entire WrestleMania card this year. Gunther versus Seth Rollins. It was just a great, beautiful match. It's Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, every single year, every WrestleMania match he has is always just amazing, bro. It's a great match. And it's just 2 awesome wrestlers and 2 guys at the top of the business going at it. And it's always going to be a great match. Unless, there's some dumb circumstances or something happening. But other than that, nothing really happened. But Braun Breaker did make his return and attack Seth Rollins. And Gunther winning, I get it, it's Gunther. But I feel like Seth Rollins should have won because it's Seth Rollins. But again, I'm not mad that Gunther won. It's just, I feel Seth, in my opinion. Again, my opinion, should have won. If I were booking, I would have booked Seth to win. And it was a pretty great match. The way they were going at it, almost all the entire match, was just amazing. I'm gonna rate this match an 8 out of 10. Moving on to the next match. Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. I feel like this match, again, it was too short, especially for the Women's World match. It was 7 minutes or so. Very short. This match could have been at least 15. By the way, this is only for night 1. I'm going to make night 2 video another time. And yeah, I feel like this match was pretty short for being for the Women's World Championship. I feel like it could have kept on going 15 minutes at least. But it was just, I don't know. It was just going at it. And it's 2 great, phenomenal female wrestlers going at it. Stephanie Vaquer, she's great. And then Liv Morgan. It's Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is amazing in the ring. I don't know. I think Liv could have won. I don't know. Liv should have won, but at the same time, she shouldn't have. Sorry, I had to do a time check because running late before school. Alright, I feel like Liv didn't really need to win, per se. But I feel it's pretty. It's Liv. I'm not mad that she won. I think we could have had Raquel Rodriguez turn on her. But I feel like I feel like it's too soon, especially after they kicked Finn out. So I feel like they should wait till like SummerSlam to have Raquel turn on her. Because, again, it's right here. We literally just had Dominic and Finn going at it. Finn got kicked out. So yeah. I don't know. But that's just my opinion. And I'm going to rate this match. It was too short, but it was still a pretty decent match in my opinion. I'm going to rate it a 7. 7 out of 10. Now moving on to the next match. Or well, take a brief pause. Alright, in between the main event and the Women's World Championship match, there was announcements. Bianca Belair came back. Like, what? I was like, what? No way. Bianca, she back? And then she announced she pregnant. Bro, you don't understand. Bianca Belair, she's one of my favorite female wrestlers, bro. And now she out again. Why is it always my favorite female wrestlers always getting pregnant? First, Naomi. Now Bianca. Back in the day, Becky Lynch, bro. Every time I really be like paying attention and like wanting something for them, they always gotta get pregnant. It's okay though. They're bringing life into the world. That's amazing. Congrats to her and Montez. Very good. And I don't know what else to say. Moving on to the main event. Here we go. Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton, accompanied by Pat McAfee for the undisputed WWE Championship. So before the match could even start, Pat McAfee ended up beating up Cody Rhodes, started jacking him, and Jelly Roll came out of here. Elbow drop through the table, and McAfee was out. I feel like this match was very good. I feel like the outcome was just like, I don't know. I'm gonna get to that later. There was a very good match. The way Cody and Randy were just going at it the entire time. Cody's former mentor and Randy Orton was just, they were really going at it. It's hard to, I know, just character-wise, it's hard in like kayfabe. It's really hard to just go against your mentor like that, you know? It's like, he helped you grow. He's your mentor. I get it. And the thing is, the mentor wants to take your head off. So, I'm just saying. Really hard. But again, it was a phenomenal match. The way they were just really going at it. Cody Rhodes performing all of these moves like the DDT. All this. Then let's see. What am I saying? Yeah. And then, you know, Randy Orton hitting a crossroads. And then Cody Rhodes hitting an RKO. Hilarious. And then boom, Randy Orton hit the referee with the RKO. Then boom, Pat McAfee came back down. 1, 2, he kicked out. Pat McAfee RKO. Then boom, Randy Orton with Cody Rhodes with the RKO. With the Cody Rhodes with the crossroads to win the match. And then after the match, Randy Orton attacked Cody, then hit him with the punt kick and ended it, holding up the title. I feel as they're probably Backlash or SummerSlam, one of those two, they're going to put the belt on Randy. I think the only reason they didn't is because Pat was there, you know? It was Pat McAfee. Okay, so I don't know. The video stopped recording for a minute, so I have to re-record my ending. I know. Life of making videos. I think I'm going to give this match a solid 8 out of 10, 9, not 8, solid 8 out of 10. I feel like it was a great match. They were just going at it the entire time. And, yeah, I think this is all for video. Stay tuned for part 2 for my recap and opinions on WrestleMania Night 2, which I feel Night 2 was way better than Night 1, but we'll get into that another time. Stay tuned to the next video. I'm out. Delonte Wood here. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.